Hello, Ace. Great to see your face again. How are you?
Hey, good to see you again. I'm doing pretty well.
Well, you have every right to be, right? We have the second League of Distortion album coming out soon.
Absolutely. And we can't wait.
Yeah, I can easily see that on your face. So how long did the band work on the new album?
Well, it was a little bit different this time because remember the first record we did during COVID and during the
Mhm.
lockdowns, and everything was on hold, which meant we could focus on songwriting and just put everything into that every other time we had. And this time we were on tour, we were on support tours, we played festivals. And it was like, oh my gosh, we need to find time for the studio because we had the ideas, but it's just different to, really have the pre-recording or the final recording. So that was a little bit tricky this time.
Well, it was good. It was tricky because the band was busy, right?
Yes, you're right. Absolutely. It's the typical thing that we complain about good things, but actually it's all really good.
You mentioned you had ideas. The band had ideas. So did you have these ideas after finishing the debut album, or was it during the process of playing live and expanding the fan base?
most of them most of the ideas actually came playing live, being
Mhm.
on tours, uh, maybe also some of them also really during the recording process and during the writing process. This is sometimes the same, because then I'm so like I've opened up so much to topics and the universe in a way, and then I have more, then I just grab the ideas. Some topics like Suck My Blood, for example, that
Mhm.
is a song I've had thinking about wanting to write pretty long ago already. And this topic about toxic relationships. And I also had a friend and a couple of people going through situations like that. And I was sure I wanted to write a song. So the topic was set um, for long, for this title, definitely.
Mhm. I have some questions about the lyrics because I strongly believe that League of Distortion, the lyrics in League of Distortion play a huge, huge part. It's not only the music, but the lyrics are, well, in music, both of them should have been go hand in hand. But these days, I'm not sure how many people are actually paying attention. But I hope you guys can turn this a little bit, help this. Who did the mixing and the mastering of the album?
This was our producer Julian Breuker.
Oh, who did the
He
first one, right?
Exactly, like we have two producers, Hannes Braun and Julian
Mhm.
Breuker, and they're kind of dividing the songs and the productions among the two of them. But the mixing and the mastering was from Julian.
Thank you for handling the German pronunciation. Appreciate it. So now, about the lyrics, is it my impression or do the lyrics now pack more power than they did on the debut album?
I've been actually only through interviews and talking to people even more about the album and the lyrics, I've been recognizing that I think the first record was more situations and topics and themes that were in my mind from years and years ago. So it was digging a little bit more, even feeling a little bit insecure or even younger, um, about the topics, or writing the topics. And now I feel that I've opened up a little. I've become a little more mature, I think, about different topics, maybe because it's just the vibe of the world at the moment, in my opinion. And that's why I do think that they've become a little bit different, a little bit uh, more mature or open or dark. Yeah.
Well, I didn't say mature. I said more power. So I wasn't uh, trying to say that you were immature before that, right?
No, but it's just the feeling. Actually, really, I have, and also maybe growing into this band and knowing the audience, because we've seen them at festivals and we've seen them in concerts. You just feel a little bit more connected, and I think that has more power if you know to who you are actually singing.
Yeah, I'm sure the way, because I'm sure people approach you and say, "Hey, Ace, this song or those lyrics, I can relate." Unfortunately, some of those.
Yes. Yes, and I even have written some songs because of conversation with fans about certain topics, where I was like, there's people telling me similar things. I want to write a song about this topic to give this to them directly,
So, do you think that people, especially in the world we are living today, can galvanize themselves?
I sure hope so. And it's the word is kind of it leaves room for interpretation, but for me it also means to get stronger, to break free from what holds you back, and also to get stronger, to dust yourself off, or even to build yourself up to be stronger, to cope with what is going on at the moment.
I love the optimism, but right now I cannot I cannot how can I say, I cannot live with those lyrics in mind. Although jokes aside, you have Chainsaw, you mentioned Suck My Blood. Those lyrics are really, really strong and powerful. So again, I really hope people are paying attention to these things. I want to ask a specific lyric line for that comes from The Enemy, from the song Enemy. So you say,
my enemy, yes, yeah.
You are my enemy, and I like it that way. So this doesn't sound healthy, right? This paradox.
Yes, but it is more of I've recognized that sometimes you do need this enemy because he makes you stronger. I was inspired by the Joker and Batman, and for this song especially, but also like there's some people in my life who just drive me crazy, but I know I get up. I don't let myself be pushed down by them. I get up, and sometimes I think even these people make me stronger, and that's why sometimes it's even good to have an enemy. I mean, on this level, not on war levels, but just like on
yeah,
personal living level, that make you stronger, that you stand up against, and it's actually good to have to do this because it makes you stronger for your life.
It gets a lot of strength and maturity in order to do that. Instead of being pushed down by those enemies, use that energy and overcome that. So going back to our comments about immaturity.
Yes.
What musical instruments did you use in What's Wrong with Her? I think I hear some mandolin there.
Yes, definitely. I think, and it's also like with the reggae pattern, we just tried out many things and different instruments. I mean, we had this bazooki. What is the sound? In I'm a bitch. And this was an I'm a bitch in the for the first record, and we were like, this was cool. Let's just grab something that is not typical for metal or for a song like that. And yeah, we just slipped in a bunch of different instruments there.
Oh yeah, it really works. And then in that song, you have a line there, and love it. She doesn't water the flowers with water. She waters the flowers with wine. So first of all, how did you come up with that?
Sometimes I really don't know how I come up with things. I was actually singing this phrase over and over. I had this phrase in my mind. when I went shopping, I was like, she doesn't what is what? It was just like kind of, I don't know. It was just something in my head. And then we were like in the song was like, we might need a crazy C part. And I was like, I have this. Can we just do this? And then we're like, okay, we'll make it work with tempo change. And but yeah, that's just what's going on in there.
Who is singing this part, the first part at least? Who's doing the vocals of this song? Because I think I hear there is a child there, or is it some effects that make that sound like a child? And then you have someone male vocals, but I may be wrong.
Yes, you mean what's wrong with her, right? We're
yes,
still talking
correct.
about that. Yes. Well, we have this high pitch of my voice for the what's wrong with her.
Yep.
That's I just sang that normally, and then we pitched it higher. We have Jim, we have Arrow jumping in. We also have our producer Hannes. He was also shouting and screaming for the what parts and for I don't even know where all. So we have a bunch of people joining.
Okay. So no children were harmed during the making of this song.
No, but no children were harmed. But I definitely also had all kinds of I yelled into the microphone.
Yeah, you do that. So in Our DNA, there is a collaboration. This is the band Cypcore, right?
Yes.
Okay, so how did this collaboration come to be?
Yes, so we were on tour with Cypcore. We supported them on their headline tour in April and May. And that was when the whole record was actually being done. And we just had a talk outside about music. And I was like thinking it would actually be cool to have a feature on this record too. And since the song DNA was written with the guitarist from Cypcore, he contributed, he wrote Galvanize with me as well. So he was part of the songwriting team for this record. And so the connection was there. And then I asked the singer, hey, would you want to feature this? And this is really was super natural to have this collaboration take part. And I'm really happy because the song means a lot to me too, because it's actually I dug a lot into the topic nature versus nurture. Like if there is just people who are bad or mad in their mind, or if it's something that elaborates through growing up or through the experience and the relationships they have, or the parents or friends. And I did a lot of research here. And for me, it's really important that two people sing the song. That it's not just a woman, but it's a woman and a man singing about this very intense topic. And of course, the way League of Distortion is, we like to provoke. So of course, we take the point of view of it's in our DNA. We were born this way. We can't do anything against it. But of course, this is kind of a jump into perspective. And yeah.
Like I said, there are topics. You have hidden them in some cases, though, but it's an invitation to me to read through the lyrics and try to understand what Ace had in mind when she was writing those. The music videos. You have released stunning music videos, especially Chainsaw, with a Halloween coming, right? It has some sort of a connection. So what was the band's input on the concept of those?
Yes, we work together with our music producers. We have the privilege to have a great team from day one. We worked with Mia Kovitsky. Chainsaw is with Basti, a colleague of his. And this is like, we have these great people we were able to catch from day one, who listen to us, who we just have conversations about what we want in the video to what we want to take place in the video, and then they help us make it possible, because we're a new band. It's not that we have like that we're out there for 10 years and have the budget that, I don't know, band
I understand
blank put in the name of it, a successful band here. Yes, and that's why we do talk a lot, and it's, to me, it has become even more important to back up the lyrics. Like you say, I put so much thought into my lyrics, and sometimes it takes forever for me to find the right word that I want specifically on that part of the lyric, and to use the music video as a tool to even get to people better through visuals, through a storyline that you maybe have to watch again to understand what we actually meant with that. And it's become part of the things I love about music, writing songs, being on stage, and shooting music videos, and getting together with the people in interviews, and also with the fans after the merch, after the show. These are parts I didn't know that they were there, and they're just so amazing for me.
And you have a powerful video for My Head Will Go On. So you filmed that video inside a gym, right?
Yes, we had several locations for that video. It was lots of work, but I'm so happy with the result.
You were throwing punches, and I think you were technically correct. Have you done any boxing, or is it my impression?
I've had lots of mean comments on that on YouTube.
Really?
Well, not really mean, but it was like, oh, she should work on her punch, or I had like, I think it's cute. I think it's totally fine. I've had Instagram messages, if you need some boxing lessons, call me up. So I'm happy you did not recognize that. But I do work out a little. I've actually had a boxing class when I was studying music. It was pretty tough. I had like sore muscles for like days after each session. So I'm not totally a beginner on that, but apparently for some people it wasn't professional.
I am amazed that you have the video, you have the message that the video carries, you have the lyrics, and you look at the way Ace is punching the bag. What?
Absolutely.
I am honestly, sometimes with the things people write online, I'm amazed. Not in a good way though, but anyhow.
Yes.
At the end of each video, there is the initiative music. I hope I pronounced correctly. So how much support does the band get from them?
Yes, it's super hard in Germany, to be perfectly honest, to get funds from places. I know like some countries it's even harder, and some is apparently easier. But we were lucky to get this special fund, and that helps us create these music videos, because of course if you only have the regular budget that a band has with their second album, you can't produce a short movie, revenge movie like My Hate Will Go On. It's just let's talk honest, it's just not possible. And that's why, yes, they help us with money to. We still work with people who support us, and probably should get twice as much money. Don't include this. Don't watch this. No, I'm just joking. So I appreciate that a lot. I know this would be this could be even harder to reach, but with this extra money from the state, more or less, which we applied, which they see potential in us, makes it possible for us to really back up our songs with these great music videos.
It is really important to say these things, because people need to understand right now in music there are not money. There is not it's very difficult for a band to make money out of it, let alone create music videos, albums. So yeah, it's not,
Yeah,
it shouldn't be a secret.
exactly. And you know, that's the thing also, because I'm thinking about that still, what you just said. Um, I remember like some of my bandmates get really mad when there's a really nasty comment about a music video, because people don't understand how much time and energy and personal money or lucky money from somewhere else we put into this to have a product like a music video that is in this quality, and just appreciate, we get everything for free, you know, YouTube and all the videos and streams and downloads, and still people complain about things. That's really something that we need to talk about. There's not much money for this, and we put so much into this, so please just appreciate what we are doing here for you.
Ace is trying to throw better punches for the next. Will try to throw better punches.
Yes.
Yeah, but yes. November 15th, you start in Germany. The band starts in Germany, the first headlining tour, right?
Yes.
So, congratulations. I saw the dates, so there are some empty, let's say, some space for more dates. Will you be adding more between November 15th and December 7th?
No, these are the only dates
Okay.
we have. We focus on the weekends, because I've heard so many people saying, I would like to go to the concert, but you know, it's Tuesday, I have to work on Wednesday. We want people to relax and not think about work or having to get up early next morning or something. I mean, we've played support shows where fans were coming directly from work because we played fairly early. And it's like, you know, that's stress. There's so much stress already. So this is cool, in my opinion, that we only have like Fridays and Saturdays. And but unfortunately, it's only these dates in Germany that we can share right now.
How many songs are you going to play from the new album?
Good question. My bandmates are getting updates from new set lists every 2 weeks from me, because I'm always like, oh, maybe we should change this. We're not 100% sure about that yet.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. What are the touring plans for next year?
Yes. Nothing I can really talk about yet. So please stay tuned and be patient. But we want to be out there. We want to come and play as much as we can. This is what we love. So we'll try to be out there more.
How far will you go? Will you cross the Atlantic?
Would be so amazing. Oh my gosh, yes. For a festival or something. Or, I mean, I would love that, but we'll see.
Okay, fair enough. Last question is for you. So early 2024, Exit Eden released Femme Fatales. I butchered the pronunciation, but doesn't matter. With not just covers. So have you discussed with Marina and Clementine the next step for Exit Eden?
Well, we do talk about that a lot, but also nothing I can really share.
Okay.
Nor really talk about.
But at least there is some activity, right? So something is going to happen.
We are definitely in touch with each other. So.
You know what? You should. The three ladies should bring their bands in a touring package and then have Exit Eden at the end. You will appreciate singing for 2-3 hours, right?
I would love that. Honestly, I would love that. With Exit Eden, you know, it's 3 singers. It's just fun. I mean, League of Distortion is like, it's a workout in itself on stage. But honestly, your idea is not bad at all. I actually really, really like it.
Well, let's hope for that.
Yes.
Ace, thank you very much for your time. I wish you the best for the first headlining tour, and hopefully you will cross the Atlantic with a band.
I hope that too. It was really great talking to you. And
Absolutely.
yes, just stay tuned, follow us. I hope we'll come see you someday.
Perfect. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye-bye.